I'm Lexi.
I'm Emma.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Atusa.
I'm Michael.
I'm Armida.
And we're Awkward Teen Talk.
Okay, so first we want to know what about music and the industry pulled you in, and why you started writing music.
What about the music and the industry pulled me in? Well, Zachary pulled me in because Zach asked me when we were in high school, "Hey, bro, you should be in my band." So that's how I got pulled in.
I also dated for a big time.
Cool. Zach and girls, I actually didn't have any girls to date in high school. But yeah, so I think we were all inspired differently from music. I mean, Zach gets a lot of inspiration from Bruce Springsteen, so he says, and he also really likes playing Goldfinger. And Zach's been singing actually since about sophomore year in high school. Michael, on the other hand, has been playing drums forever.
What?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, how we got into the
teen.
music industry. I think as a kid, I just loved to entertain in general, and I was always into music, so that was the obvious choice.
Boom. He likes banging on things.
So,
Awkward teen things.
so did you guys ever seriously consider this as a career, or were you just rushed into it?
I feel like I was rushed into it. I didn't expect for it to be this big as it is, and I just went into it kind of like for fun.
Yeah, for me it was definitely just like get girls and have friends, and now it's full time.
Yeah.
Still working on the getting girls part and the having friends part. I have Michael though. That's all that matters. He's here for me.
Okay. You guys released your album All the Way last September. What about this album and the writing and recording process was different from Suddenly Yours?
I think we just started listening to a lot more music and wanted to get more in depth in that and all the variety of music out there. So, and we wanted to do something still like the Allstar Weekend sound, but a little bit different and just really break down what we're into, because the first album was a lot more pop and written a long time ago when we were still really young. And with this new album, you know, a lot has happened since the first album, so there's a lot more stuff to talk about and a lot of new things we learned about music. So that was the main difference.
Nicely done.
And how did you guys feel about the fans' reactions to the more mature sound?
We were honestly kind of like not nervous but anxious to see how the fans would react, and it's been all positive, so
Our fans are growing with us.
yeah. And that's how we want it to be, just sharing experiences of growing up.
And you guys just released a cover of Whitney Houston's Wanna Dance with Somebody and filmed some stuff with fans for the lyric video. What was that like?
Well, what we did was, it's not a cover. It's what we did was we sampled the chorus of "I Wanna Dance with Somebody" because it's a timeless chorus. Whitney Houston is great, and it was a huge hit back then. So we figured, why not bring it back? And I think it's a different type of creativity with music when you use somebody else's work and then put your own flavor on it, which is kind of what we did with the song. Like, the verses are ours, but the chorus is Whitney's. And we recorded it back in June, and we were supposed to release it actually 2 days after she passed away, and that was really unfortunate. It was really sad, but we were already going to put the song out, and so we figured, like, oh, we already made it, might as well not hold back, we should still put it back out, but now it's more of like a tribute to Whitney's.
Mm-hmm. And you guys also met George Morel, who wrote the song.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like meeting him, and did he
It was so random. It was so cool, though. Like, he's actually a really cool guy, and like we didn't ever expect to meet him, but he came out to one of our shows and watched the whole show and like met us before and then hung out with us after. And
He loves the song, so which was a surprise because we would think like they would just think it's dumb, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're a little bit older, but
and they wrote the actual song, you know.
Yeah, and he talked to us, and maybe we can get it in a writing session with him which would
Someday,
be awesome.
which would be cool.
And when can we expect the video to be up?
Don't know. That's a great question. I think it's in like the final
stages
of being edited. So soon.
So you guys also just recorded a bunch of covers for an EP. What was it like being in the studios to record other artists' songs instead of your own?
It was actually really fun. We sat in a rehearsal studio for about 3 days to work out the songs. We really wanted to make like a raw album, just instruments and not really any like synth pianos like you hear in all the rest of our songs. And we just wanted to play it out as a band, and we rehearsed it and made our own versions of it. Then we went in the studio and recorded it. Took a while, like 2 weeks, probably.
Probably 2.5 weeks, yeah.
Whole thing, and but it turned out really great, and it's really cool. We think everybody's gonna love it.
Boom.
Okay. How have things changed once you left Hollywood Records?
You know, really, I mean, things haven't changed too much. When we were with Hollywood, a lot of times, like, a lot of the promotion came from us. Like, we do everything on Facebook and on Twitter is all us. And, I mean, Hollywood did help us out a lot. Like, Hollywood helped us out a lot. And we're very thankful for everything they did. But we just kind of saw things going a different direction than what they planned. So we asked them if we could leave, and they said, yeah. And we're not on bad terms or anything. We're still friends with everyone over there. But since we've left, like, this is our first tour since leaving, and we didn't know what to expect. We were kind of a little scared. We didn't know how things were going to go. But this tour has actually done better than any tour we've ever been on. And we've seen more fans at these shows, and it seems like the fans have been even more into it than they have been in the past. Like, this is our first time touring on the album all the way, and everyone's singing all the lyrics to all the songs, so it's really cool.
So, as you said, this has been your biggest headlining tour. So, how's it been different from the other tours you've done?
I feel like we're finally seasoned in the sense that we kind of know what we're doing. Like, the first tours that we headlined on, we were just getting used to touring and what it was like on the road. Like, you know, Michael and I, we've never been away from home, and so that was new for us. But I think this tour we finally have it down, and I think that it's the show that we've always wanted to put on.
Okay, so what's the weirdest or funniest thing that's happened on this tour?
Oh, I walked on stage without my bass. That was
Did
bad.
do that.
Yeah.
You did.
Our first song, like, I was like so stoked. We were playing in New Orleans. It was our first time playing there, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna kill. It's gonna be so good. And then like Michael does this intro, and the intro played, and right after the intro, All the Way starts. And like, I waited till the intro was over, and I walked on stage. Right when I walked on stage, I looked at the bass, and where my bass stand was, and I noticed my bass wasn't there, and I was like, oh no. And then in my head it was like zzz, and it was back to the green room, and it's Dylan like handing me my bass and me putting it down in the seat. I was like, and so I sprinted back to the green room, got my bass, and luckily made it to stage right when my part came in. So it's really scary.
And we want to know, what's the weirdest thing a fan has ever said to you or done to you?
They say and do weird things all the time.
I said something weird today, and I don't know.
Yeah.
To you.
To me?
Yeah, she's like, let me take a picture with you. I need it for my wedding book or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I was like, right on.
Okay, so you guys obviously take the time to meet your fans after show. Why is it so important for you to spend time with them?
Because our fans are the reason why we're doing this. Like, literally, now that we're on a label, our fans are what drives All-Star Weekend. You know?
And sometimes fans, like, cry around you. Does it freak you out, or have you gotten used to it?
I would say we're used to it. It's definitely still shocking, but it's like, it's sweet. You know, it's cute. We think it's very cute.
Does it ever upset you
When
that they cry?
Not if they're happy.
Yeah, not if they're happy.
Because if they're crying out of happiness, then that's cool. It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
What's been the most difficult thing about not being with Hollywood Records?
I don't know. Can't think of anything.
Not really anything difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there anything better about not being with them? Or
Yeah, we can put out music like in other countries now. We weren't able to do that before, and you know, we can do basically everything ourselves. We were already doing like the promoting ourselves, doing our little videos online and everything. So
Yeah.
So what can we expect after this tour? Like, will there be another tour?
we want to do a summer tour, which would be awesome. So kind of expect that. We would love to do that.
There's gonna be a lot of writing going on when
I'm
we're down the
writing
road.
in the spring before the summer for hopefully like a new album or any new singles that we want to put out. So yeah, new music, new tour, and
New music live.
same old All-Star Weekend stuff, videos.
Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, really quick, we got this question a lot. Cheetos, crunchy or puffs?
Crunchy.
I like the Cheetos hot fries. But, oh, sorry. To answer your question, puffs. The hot fries are like puffs. That's where my mind went. Hot fries are kind of puffs.
The country's so much better.
It is.
No.
It is. Everybody's like, yeah.
Crunch is like 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Everybody
are,
agrees with me.
you're living in
The
denial.
only thing good about puffs is that like you get to like suck on it before you like bite on it.
Like,
Not like suck on it.
awkward
like,
teen
let
moment.
It, no, like let it melt in your mouth before you.
Awkward teen moment.
Yeah, we
Once
don't do
again.
that. The crunchy one too.
No, I don't.
Well, I guess you're missing out.
I guess I am.
All right.